Hey Salties, it's Chris at Saltwater Smarts. Today I want to introduce you to David Bowers. Now, Dave is a good friend of mine and a contributor here on our site. But the really cool work that Dave does happens at Bellevue High School in Bellevue, Ohio. Dave runs an amazing marine science lab for his students, and it is such a great opportunity for them. So here's Dave to tell you all about what they do.
Well, we started about 20 years ago in a smaller classroom and with just one fish tank, and it was a project from BGSU. And since then we've grown into a bigger classroom and a lot bigger tank. We're sitting in front of our coral reef display. It's the main feature in our aquarium lab. It's a 412-gallon mixed stony corals primarily from the Indo-Pacific. We had a couple of other creatures from the Caribbean, but for the most part we were Indo-Pacific and stony coral. The reason being the stonies do really well with the students making fragments, and we do a lot of growth studies. On the other side of the room we have our shark tank. It is 420 gallons made by a local acrylic company, and we have two bamboo sharks that were donated to us from the Tennessee Aquarium. Two of my students went down there with their dads and got them and brought them back up, and it was quite an adventure, and the Tennessee Aquarium was terrific in helping us out with that. Here in the fall, we always are at a new point. Even though the tank is well established and mature and some of the other systems are mature, a lot of the other systems get replaced through the end of the school year to the beginning of the next one, and that really amounts to students doing short-term research projects. This year we have students who are going to be studying observational studies in the seahorse breeding. We're going to do just the Hippocampus erectus, which is a nice common seahorse. There's breeders here in Ohio that are able to supply us with good quality horses, not from the wild, which is very important to us. I have a student who's very interested in peppermint shrimp, and so we are going to be learning how to train our peppermint shrimp, and they're also doing some breeding experiments with those. We've had some successful peppermint breeding already in our aquarium. Likewise with the Banggai cardinals, we've had some successful breeding with those. So it's very much a powerful hook I use in education. That has brought a lot of students who may not have the most interest in science into the discussion and much more active as learners, and that's far more effective as a way of teaching, is to be able to get them engaged and thinking and asking questions, and that's what science is all about. Post-high school, we've had a few students make careers out of, or attempting to make careers out of marine science. We've had a girl that's got a full ride to University of Hawaii, and she's there right now studying sharks. My goal is not to create marine biologists. My goal is to create scientists and good citizen scientists, so they understand the basic concepts of science and the value of the oceans and the fragility of the oceans. Our biggest limitations is funding. The kids' imagination is boundless. We have a lot of support from the school in terms of go ahead and make that mess, it's okay, because they know how much the students are getting out of it. But being able to come up with the funds has been a real challenge. There was points where we had some different fundraisers that were successful, but different rules have pretty much eliminated those kinds of funds. So we're relying somewhat on the kindness of strangers and some small projects we have